26 million people able to watch your wife get plowed. How many views did Adam 22 wife get? Lena. Trust me, that thing is in the millions. It's in like 26 millions or something like that. Lena the plug. How many views did she get? Lena the plug. Lena the plug. It's in the 26 million. See, if you go 100, oh shit! I thought it was 26. Oh, 6 million. And more than 167 million total views. And this is just one website. I gotta save this one. Why? So I can have this information to get it out there, because I need to show you something. And that show you is this: nowhere in the history of history were 67 million people able to see your wife get fucked. It was basic. It's still it's not impossible. It was impossible back then. You know why? Let me give you an example. Okay. How many people can fill the Belma Arena? So, now this is the Belma Arena, right? Okay, cool cat. Now, this is the place here. Here. Right? This is the place. And then, let me see. I saw another picture. Here is around where we teach. This was back in the days before it got fixed up. Here is where we teach. And then the dome that I just showed you, this thing over here, is it's here, but I'm looking to where we are. Yeah, we are on the other side of this thing over here. You see this thing, right? On the other side. This is the train's rails. On the right here. Okay, can't see it. Yeah, which around here. Yeah, you could see it. Yeah, doesn't get a good picture. Oh yeah, we're around. Hey. We're here, I think. Or no, right somewhere. Okay, you know what? Leave it. So right, so we are here. Yeah, you can't see it, man. It's like it's right here on the side of the camera over there. It is here. Here. This, and then we stand around here, which is the opposite of this. But this is the thing. This is the thing. The point of me showing you this is this. Try this out. So on yeah, right. This thing can be filled. How many people can fill that? So if you want to come check us out, check us out. How many people can get there? Capacity 55,000, you could say. 71. Originally 71,000. Sometimes you have a full house over there. So check this out. A full house would be then, about 71,000 people to 50,000 people to 71,000 people can house this. Do you think that you can get this many people to attend to two people having sex and then see them? You can't. It's almost impossible. You know why? Because the people would be very small, and you would have to need a screen to see very good, because if you way up in the back, do you think that you can see him plowing her insert and going inside and out and doing all kind of magic and stuff like that with the guy's wife? You wouldn't be able to see that very good. So now imagine hundreds of millions of people all around, and they're here in the tiny middle. You have them having sex. Do you think that you standing all the way over here will be able to see this? No, you can't. You can't. So that's why the fact that 167 million people were able to see you having sex, that's crazy. That never happened in the history of history itself before. That never happened. This is impossible for it to happen back. Well, everything is possible with the Lord, but I'm gonna just go off of my mind now. I hope you forgive me for this, but then I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. You need this day and age is crazy. That's why we know we in the last time. So the fact that Esau is making his daughters and the females of the nation of his capable of being these type of hookers is crazy in itself, man. It's crazy in itself. These heathens this day and age is not like how it used to be. That's one of the reasons why the Lord, well, I think, why the Lord is going to make all these females into sex slaves, man, for the Israelites. Because look at what they're doing. They're the ones that selling themselves like a bunch of prostitutes. But those are the curses that came upon them, right? And speaking of curses, what about the good Edomites? The Edomites that that are good, that are doing stuff like, for example, this, coming up for you, standing with the, let me see here. I think I got it right here. Here? Should be here then. Yeah, I stand with you and stuff like that. What about the other ones? No, these are natives themselves. Yeah, but you have certain Edomites, as you can see here is Edomite. You have them also coming up for the indigenous people, which are the other tribes of Israel. They're coming up for them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Stop like that. You have here, what is this? Japhet. You have Japhetic people, which is they look Asian, but they're not Moab and Ammon. They're actually Japhet from Thailand and Vietnamese and stuff. The dark Asians, you can call them, so-called dark Asians from Thailand and stuff like that. I don't know if this is a native. I have no idea, because he looked fucked up with all these things in his face and stuff like that. It's crazy. But yeah, what about them? Okay, cool. Now you have here, which is the book of Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse, the judgment. Verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, with the blood of the lamb, with the blood of lambs and goats. So he's going to kill both Israelites and heathens. With the fat of the kidneys of rams. That's what the sword of the Lord is going to be filled with. Basically, he's going to sacrifice people for their wicked deeds. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. What is Idumea, you might ask yourself? I'll show you an ancient map, or an old map. Wait. Right. Now this is the old map from 1659. I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. It's a better quality I have, but anyway. But this is Samaria, right? And here you can see Dan. Here you can see Simeon. Here you can see Judah, which is Judah. Here you can see Benia, which is Benjamin. Here you can see Gad. Here you can see Zebulon. Here you can see, what is this? Issachar. Here you can see Issachar. Okay, just remember that sequence, follow order. Just remember here, Dan and Benjamin and Judah. And then here you have Edom. Here, under Judah you have Edom, okay? Right? But here it says Idumea. So, who is Edom? Who is Idumea? You guessed it. Here you have Edom, and like I said, here you have Dan, then Benjamin, then Gad, then Reuben, of course, then Judah. Under Judah you have Edom, and then all the way there you have Amalek. But yeah. So this is what it is then. Right. Here, as you can see here, is the same thing, Gad. Here you had the Samaria, which is here, Samaria. Here. And then you had here a Samaria here, sorry, which is this thing, this, but then put down like this, right? As you can see here, Idumea, which is Edom, right? Okay, enough of that. Okay, what is Idumea? Idumea is Edom. I didn't even type nothing. I just clicked it. It says it itself. They're Edom. Edom and Idumea are two related but distinct terms. Whatever. They relate to a historical population, but two separate blah blah blah. They're lying to you. That's what the devil must do, or else it is too easy. It would be too easy. Here comes the truth. Another name of the city of Edom, meaning red. That's what it is. What is the meaning of Idumea? Idumea means red. And what does the word Edom mean? Edom means, Idumea means red, right? What does Edom mean? Edom. Idumea. And Edom means red. Here, Edomite, Idumean, descendants of Esau. That's it. The land of Edom, Idumea, land south and southeast of Palestine. So, what does Idumea mean? 123, and Edom is 123 also. It's the same word, bro. They just changed the English definition there. I mean the word. The definition is the same, but the word is not. So, Idumea is Hebrew 123, and Edom is also Hebrew 123. Just like Egypt is Hebrew 4714, and Mizraim is Hebrew 4714. Now, why do they change that? Because Mizraim, everybody would know that that is the son of Ham. So these Arabs that are in Egypt right now would then therefore have to claim that they are Hamites, which everybody knows, because they want to poke fun at them like, Hamites, black, you slave. Blah, blah. So now when it benefits them, they use that as you're a slave, you're black, right? But when it comes to them, the Arabs, they say, no, it's Egyptians, we're Egyptians. They show you how they're playing with you. But to the power of the Lord, by the power invested in thee, through thee, which is put in thee now, with you as an individual, you servant of the Lord willing, of course, you will see them. You will see their trickery. You know, like, oh, they just the devil. They just tricking you, and that is what it is. And right. So, in the land of Edom, Ezekiel 35:15, as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because they stole our inheritance. They call themselves Israelite. They call themselves Jews now. So they rejoice at that fact, because it was desolate. We was destroyed, and therefore it was easy, because our land was empty. Our name was not in the world anymore. We have forgotten our name. It says it right here. Deuteronomy 17 and also Psalms 83. Deuteronomy 17 and 5, if I'm correct. I mean Jeremiah. Jeremiah 17, if I'm correct. And 4. And thou, even thyself, Jeremiah, and our people, shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee. That's it. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. That's it again. Because who do we serve? We even wait for a Caucasian person to bring justice for a Tupac murder that we already knew the day it happened. Everybody and their mama knew. Now you got all these devils coming around with some lying ass stuff. It was Suge Knight. No, it was this one. It was that one. It was this one. It was the government, man. It was the government did that shit, man. Everybody and their mama already knew. Like, you know, I knew since, let me see, what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? You know, because there's so many lies out there. But then these snitching ass Negroes, they start to go online and start talking about their problems and the beefs that they have, because they finna get paid off of them interviews, man. They love that money, so they self snitching. It's at an all-time high. They're telling on themselves, man. It's funny as hell when you see it. Like, wow, you that stupid. No, he's that greedy for that attention. The Lord is just making them stupider. You know, it's funny as hell when you see it. It's just funny. You know. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. This is not 100% forever, but it's a very long time. Because he said, I'm going to show you that he said that he's going to take that away here. Where is it again? 2nd Ezra 15, if I'm good. No. Then it was... It was 2nd Ezra 15 and 8. 2nd Ezra 15 and 8. I thought I clicked on it, but guess I didn't. 2nd Ezra 15 and 7. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, so because that, saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Modern day Egypt is America. Which this word is Mizraim, by the way. I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. So this shows you that, wait a minute. So when did Egypt get plagues again? It never happened. Modern day Egypt, which is known as Egypt and Sodom, and I will destroy the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it again. Again. So the Lord is going to do it again. And that's going to be the beauty. Because America is modern day Egypt. Let me see. America is modern day Egypt. Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. Eh? What? What? It's not working? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, I was pressing the wrong button. Sorry, I wasn't looking. But yeah, so Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. That great city is America, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. So there's a city on the planet Earth that is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So it's not actually real Egypt. What Egypt is that? That's the American Egypt. That's the American Mizraim. And it's also called Sodom, where our Lord also our Lord was crucified. Where was the Lord crucified? He wasn't crucified in Sodom. He also was not crucified in Egypt. So crucified goes into being X'd out. Just like how crucified, the word crucified means to X out. Crucified, meaning. What is the meaning of being crucified? Crucifix, okay? Cross, which is X, right? A cross is X, by the way. It's not this. You can call it this. This is a cross, yeah, but it's also an X. It's something that you X out. Crucifix. Here, representation of a cross. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that Yahweh Shai is upon it. The word in itself means to fixed to be to a cross. That's what it actually means. Right. So, where our Lord was crucified, he was X'd out. And then they put this thing, Caesar Borgia. This is how you cross out the Lord. You X him out by putting this guy's face. By putting this guy's face as the Lord. And this ain't real neither. Because the Lord didn't have long hair. That's a lie. There goes the devil again. He put a dark skin, but he put something with straight hair or wavy like this, so-called wavy hair. But then he made him dark. Could it might as well be a coolie then, an East Indian then. Could it might as well been a East Indian then, because he has this hair. The Lord did not look like this boy, which is a goddamn lie. This is a lie. This is a fucking lie. Look at that tiny little nose. Get out of here, dude. Looks like a woman. But anyway, right. So, let me see here. Right. This is America, because they're the biggest sodomites upon the planet Earth right about now. Right. So where is that here? Okay. Let me see something. So yeah, the Lord is going to avenge us. So it will not burn forever, ever. Right? So going back to over here. Ezekiel 35 and the rest of 15, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. So the Lord is going to destroy you too, you Edomites. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it. And they shall know that I am Yahweh. Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh the power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, the leftover ones, and against all Idumea, which means 100% of them, which have, the residue of the heathen and all of Idumea. Let that sink in. Which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their hearts, with despiteful minds. They fucking hate us, man. They have despiteful minds toward us. They look down upon the people upon the planet Earth, especially upon us. Despite, malicious. But what does despite mean? It means to look down upon a person. Here, the definition of despite. It means look down on. And like the reason I go to the original meaning of the word despite is to, and also despise is also the same thing. But when you look down on a person, I'm better than you. The reason I go back to the ancient way of the word is because this Bible was written in the ancient time. So you need to get the definition of that time period. Because if you go, for example, if you read something, if you read the word ignorant nowadays, it says rude and discourteous or rude. Well, it does say here the true definition of it, but yeah, that's not what people are using the word for. They're using the word for somebody that's uneducated, and you're stupid, and you're rude, and you're impolite, you're ill-mannered, you're bad-mannered, unmannerly. That's not what it means, because the word means a lack of knowledge or understanding. That's simply what it means. It's not a cuss word, but nowadays it is used as an offensive cuss word, like, hey, you ignorant. Hey, man, don't call me ignorant, man. I'm finna knuckle up upon you. Stuff like that, because they want to fight. But if you understand the true definition of the word, then you would know, like, oh, I know what you're talking about. But in America, this is a cuss word among our people. This is a cuss word. Like, you don't say that to just, it's gonna be received disrespectfully if you say that. But if you go to other places in the planet Earth, it's not seen as a disrespectful thing. So yeah, that too. And also, when you read the scriptures, you shouldn't try to modernize the meanings of these words. You should go back to where in the time period that it was written, and then you can explain it in your head better. Right. So let me see. Jeremiah did that. I'm gonna put all these links in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. This is horrible. Right. Let me see here. Usher. Hosea chapter 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of your power, Yahweh. I will also forget thy children. That's what happened. In the beginning, we willingly forgot it. Nowadays, we totally forgot it. Like, we don't even know what we don't even know what skin color we have. As you can see here, court bans Australian Black Lives Matter rally over. Oh God. Right here. What does this even mean? Let me see. Black Lives Matter. It doesn't make any sense. If you sit down and think about it, like, what the? So, blue. What about Blue Lives Matter? Blue Lives Matter too? I will not be silenced. Really. The fact that you have a sign on shows that you're dumb. Like you can't speak. You are silent. Our people love these Edomites more than these Edomites even understand. Look here, you see a blondie over here, you see another blondie over here, and it's just crazy. You see another one over here trying to be blonde, brownish and stuff like that. They always put the female because this is not a representation of fucking threat. You're not a threat. They take pictures of females. They love that shit. These are the ones that are being put on the front line as if they're the fucking soldiers about to be like, I hate this shit, man. Because I see what the devil is doing. You see, I'm not wise, but wise man is, he's an angry man because he knows he's being oppressed. He knows what they're doing. I know what they're doing. They putting the female in the front line as if they're the fucking pushers of this thing. Like they're the fighters. You have to understand, this is not a threat. I look at this and be like, yeah, really. It's like when you see females, like I said, they always put the females in front because this is what they want you to see. This is not an image of a threat. It's not threatening. They waited until this blonde bitch was in the billing, and then they snapped that picture. You know what I'm saying? Then they snapped that picture. You see, like it's not a threat, bro. It's not a threat. This is not something that, here, for example, they did it here too. And nowadays, but back in the days it was the men, but I remember the modern day ones. They always put the female in the front up because, it's not a threat. You're not a threat. You're a female. You can never be a threat to a man. He's looking at you like, oh, you look cute. I'd like to have sex with you. He would look past all your bullshit because you're not a threat. Now, when you see dudes like, this, like, really? I look at your little tiny ass wrist. I'd be like, wow, look cute. So small, petite. You got that kind of nice face and almost, you kind of that neck. Woo. That's how they look at you. Look at this little porno prostitute daughter. Got your titties out. Talking about you finna be Martian and stuff like that. And them sexy little skinny ass legs and shit. You ain't no threat. But that's what they pushing. Because that's what they want you to think. That's what they want to see. How you call that thing? It's a model that they're going after. You see, this looks kind of scary. This looks powerful. This looks scary. You'd be like, hey, shit, wait a minute. Hey, I don't want these niggas to be walking around here. You kind of scare me. Right, best life matter compelled me to finally face my refugee. Okay, cool. You say have the same thing here with the black beats and stuff like that. Who do you see pushing this thing? Edomites. You got them in the forefront and stuff like that. You'd be like, we against racism, we against racism. It's cool. So, what about the good white people? Well, I just read to you that even the righteous Israelites got put into slavery. So what about the good white people? Well, you should figure that answer out for yourself now then. Let me read on further and then I give you the answer you already know the answer, but I'm going to give you the answer at the end of the video. Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So every nation is going to pay. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Zechariah 14 and 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravaged. And half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall Yahweh go forth and fight against those nations, as when he fought in the day of battle. That's what we're waiting for. Joshua 23:10. That's the day that I'm waiting for. Because the Lord said he will make us get vengeance upon our enemies. He said it in the book of Joshua. I know I spelled it wrong. Yeah. Joshua chapter 10, verse 13. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. That's what the Lord is going to make us do. He's going to make us avenge ourselves. See, you had another scripture that said that we will have the vengeance of the Lord, right? Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. Thus saith Yahweh the power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance slavery, and had greatly offended in slavery, and revenged himself upon them. So you did it by yourself? Okay, cool cat. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh the power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people. So the Israelites are going to do it. And they shall do in Edom according to what are they going to do? They shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh the power. Vengeance is mine, yes. But here it shows you that we as individuals, wait, let me drink some. Right. So it shows you here that we as individuals will have our day of vengeance ourselves, avenge themselves upon their enemies. I can't wait for that day. So first and foremost, we don't have the anger of the Lord. He has anger built up in him since thousands of years now for the things that these heathens have done. Not just Esau. All the Asian countries, all the East Indians, all the Arab types, all the Turkish people type, which are Edomites, all the Edomite types, every one of them, Russia, Australia, South Africa, but it doesn't matter, we're Dutch, French, all these Edomites, all the Hamite types, you got Kush, you got, Ethiopia, Somalia, and Eritrea, you got them, you got I don't even know their names, man, like Sudan, Sudan. You have all these tribes. I don't know their names. That's what I mean with tribes in Sudan. You have different tribes in Sudan. You have different tribes in South Africa. Of the Hamites. You got different tribes in West Africa, even of the Hamites. Also, you got different tribes in Middle Africa, which they call Central Africa. You got different Asiatic tribes like Mongolia. You have all these different Korea and South Korea. You have their different type of tribes and stuff like that. All of them are gonna pay. All of them. The vengeance of the Lord, just like how Samson, right? It wasn't Samson that was actually smacking the stuffings out of people. It was the spirit of the Lord came mightily upon Samson, and then he broke he broke them and took their soul from their body, right? And it was the spirit of the Lord that smacked them to death. So that's the same thing that's gonna happen once we get up in Esau's facility. Let's say it like that. We get up in his face once that time comes, because now he's up in our face, right? And doing things and tough guy stuff and stuff like that. But once that time comes, we're going to actively look for you, because the Lord said that we're going to look for you. It says it here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, if I'm correct. Oh, no. It was Isaiah 41, maybe, if I'm correct. Let me see. I think it's 41. Yeah, 41 and 12. Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. They're going to be like nothing. For I, Yahweh, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee to fight against those nations. Saith Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I can't wait to go to war, man. fuck everybody, man. All y'all busters that want to live cool and kitty catty with these fucking people around you. Meanwhile, slowly but surely, the neighborhoods that we living in, these fuckers are taking it over, man. And they making that shit more expensive for you to live here, but they got fat ass money, man. They got generations of money. You just stuck out here. You know what I'm saying? You want to live amongst them. They making sure that you get the fuck out of their neighborhood, which was your neighborhood about like 10 years ago. Yeah, man, your neighborhoods ain't all dark skin anymore, sucker. And they doing that shit here too, where I live. I can see them, man. I ain't stupid, but I know what they're doing. But I'm still angry, but I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. They're doing it all collectively. They all come together and be like, you know what? Let's run these niggas out of here, man. You know, they had a great time having these neighborhoods to themselves. Now it's our turns. All of a sudden, you see student places pop up. You can't even get a house around here. People from other countries can't even speak a lick of fucking Dutch. They just got houses looking better than you. Better looking houses. They ain't got money shit. They being financed. It's being all taken care of, you know? But, I mean, they're supposed to do it. I mean, these are our enemies. I don't want to live here anyway. You know? But they're trying to make it hard for you. That's the point. They're trying to make it harder for you to live. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. You know? It's supposed to be like this. Why would it? If it was good, then we would be in the kingdom right about now, right? It shouldn't be good. This should be your enemy. And you should be angry. You should be angry that you don't have your own fucking water. You don't have your own vegetables. You can't look out the window and be like, man, what am I going to eat today? I'll take that fruit over there. Maybe those vegetables over there. What am I going to do today? Right? That's how you're supposed to be like that. Not like, oh shit, man, I don't even know what I'm going to eat. Literally, like, oh shit, do I have enough? Stuff like that, you know? Yeah, that's just bogus. That's just crazy. So we will avenge ourselves. The Lord said so. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of the heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day. Right. So the avenge ourselves part is the beautiful part. And we will know the vengeance of the Lord, because he's going to put the spirit, just like how he put the spirit on Samson, and then Samson went to go and send people back to where they came from, which is the spiritual realm. Bye-bye. Right. Now, I was reading Zechariah 14 and 12 now. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Nuclear fire. So, the residue of the heathens and stuff like that, we're going to get you. Which is, I just read that somewhere. The residue of, I think it was, then it was here somewhere. Yeah, the residue of the heathen. All y'all gonna go into captivity. Where is it? Oh, here. Yeah, the residue of the heathen with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. That's what they did to our land and to our people. But the Lord has something for you. He got something for you. Right, now this is, let me see, Lamentation chapter 2 verse 4-15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found. We have seen it. They came, saw, conquered. That's what they did. Beautiful. And it's going to happen to them too. Lamentation 5 and 11. They ravaged the women in Zion and the maids in the cities of Judah. So even the virgins got the they got destroyed. They got fell upon. What do you think is going to happen to them? So what about the good white people? If the Lord is doing this to the ones that he calls the apple of his eye, what do you think is going to happen to them? Just a question, right? Just a question. Going on to the book of John, no. Right, Ezekiel, Daniel. 9:11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice, which is done by the prophets. Therefore, the curse is poured up upon us. Poured upon us, yeah. And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. Deuteronomy. It's in the written in the Deuteronomy. Joshua chapter 7, verse 10. No. I had this lined up. Joshua chapter 7, verse, let me see here. 3. And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, let not all the people go up, but let about 2 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai, and make not all the people to labor thither, for they are but few. Right, they are but a few. So they went up thither of the people, the Israelites, about 3,000 men, and they fled from before the men of Ai. And the men of Ai smote of them about 36 men. So of the 3,000, about 3,000 men. 36 men of about 3,000 men died, right? For they caused them, so they chased them from before the gate, even unto Shebarim, and smote them in the going down, wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water. So about 3,000 men went there, and 36 men died. Okay. So why did they die? Let me see. 11. 10. And Yahweh said unto, you know what? You can read this for the. You can read this for yourself if you have the time. I'll just read this. Verse 11. Joshua 7:11. Israel had sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant which I commanded them. For they have taken even of the accursed thing, and have also stolen, and dissembled also. And they have put it even among their own stuff. Therefore the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you any more, except ye destroy the accursed from among you. So why did we lose 36 men? Somebody sinned. Who sinned? One man. So I'll show you. If you read the chapter for yourself, it will show you that it was Achan. Achan, he did it. What did he do? Verse 20. And Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh, the power of Israel. And thus have I done, when I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonish garment. Babylonish, really? It's filled, but anyway, it's filthy. And 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels weight. Then I coveted them, and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth. That's the dissembled. That's the dissembled part. Conceal. Dissembled means to conceal, because he hid them. They are hid in the earth, in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent, and behold, it was hid in his tent, and the silver under it. And they took them out of the midst of the tent, and brought them unto Joshua and unto all the children of Israel, and laid them out before Yahweh. And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan, the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, didn't mention his wife, and his asses, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had. And they brought them unto the valley of Anchor. And Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? Because of you, 36 men died. Okay. Yahweh shall trouble thee this day. And all Israel stoned him with stones and burned them with fire. Ooh, them. Wow. And after they had stoned them with stones, they raised up a great heap and stuff like that. Right. You can read the chapter for yourself if you have the time, because we were not allowed to do that. Because we took off the accursed thing, where it says here, but the children of Israel Joshua 7:1. But the children of Israel committed a trespass in the accursed thing. For Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, took off the accursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel. So, what about the good white people? Well, it shows you here that one Israelite caused 36 to die. So if 1 million Israelites were evil, then 36 million Israelites would die. How many evil are there among these Edomites? Let me see. Where's the good white people? Where's the good side of crack? What about the good side of crack? What about the good side of crack? You should watch this joke. It's funny as hell. Chris Rock. Yeah, crack. What about the good side of crack? Yeah, you should watch that joke. I know what I mean with it. You know, I know. After this, you might know it too. What about the good side of crack? Huh? So, what about the good side of white people? Well, I just read to you what's gonna happen to them. They're gonna get fucked up. That's what. Also, they might get messed up a little bit less. I have no idea. We shall find out. We shall see. You know, they might get beat up a little bit less. You know, it might not. I don't know. I know that in slavery that not all of them got it really, really bad. You know, but all of them got it really, really bad. But not all of them got it really, really, really bad. You know. It was a small portion of them. For example, the females, you know, if they just bend over and put their head in the pillow and, you know, let the slave master do what the fuck he want to do, most of the time they wouldn't get their ass whooped. They just follow after the law, after their thing, after their lord at that time, their owner, and they wouldn't get their ass whooped so much, you know. There was also a slave guy that fathered 200 children. What's his name? Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, this guy. Pate Seca. The true story of a slave who became a legend. And what happened was, he was strong and he was big. He was 2 meters something, and he was big and strong, right? So they had him make over 200 children. This all the day long. He needed to have sex all day long. Let me see. The 130-year-old African slave from Brazil who fathered more than 200 children. This dude. It's crazy shit, man. If he really lived that long, it's crazy. 130 years old. He was strong as shit. But they forced him to make children. So he wasn't really working like the rest of the slaves, but he was putting in work. You know what I'm saying? He was putting in work by force, which is a shameful thing. Well, you know, having people, you know, watch you have sex or some shit like that. You know how these devils are, probably jerking off. Hit a nigger. You know how they are. You know how they are. You know what these devils are doing even nowadays, right? Anyway, this is what they used to do. They used to fuck the black female and they used to fuck up the black man. You know what I'm saying? The so-called black man, right? But all these things, you're going to pay for it. And this is going to switch. This is going to be an Israelite man and this is going to be a Caucasian female. This is going to be an Israelite man and this is going to be a Caucasian male. The roles are going to get reversed. That's what the Lord is going to do. We're going to humiliate you and your females once that time comes. Good payback. The Lord said, Joshua 10:13, and the sun stood still and the moon stayed until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. I can't wait to avenge myself. I have a few things that I want to deal with these Edomites for. personally, individually like. So all these people, I be marking them for torture chambers, and you gonna get you gonna get it, you gonna get it, you gonna get it. Yeah, that's what's up. So Heavenly Father willing, the Lord is going to do the same thing. Listen, man, the Lord stopped heaven and earth from moving. Well, in this case, actually, the sun and the moon from moving, just to make the Israelites avenge themselves. It was not the vengeance of the Lord. Yeah, well, it was because of the Lord they were able to avenge themselves. But I don't mean that one. I mean that it wasn't this one, where the Spirit of the Lord Himself, where we when we are going to punish the Edomites as a whole, the nation of Edom as a whole, we're going to punish them according to the anger and fury of the Lord, and they shall know the vengeance of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But here, the individual people that might have pissed you off, did something to you, or just made you angry, right? Those are the ones that I want, Heavenly Father willing, yeah? And the Lord said, everything that you pray for, I will give it to you, okay? So I already know what I'm asking. John chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. And greater works than these shall thou do, because I go unto my Father. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that Yahweh may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments. So he said anything? Yeah, he said anything. I didn't stutter. He didn't stutter, actually, when he said it. That's what I mean. Revelation chapter 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. What will we do with that power? And he will rule them with a rod of iron. And so what will we do with the rod of iron? As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers. This is my torture scripture. Torture scripture. Torture chamber scripture. This is a scripture which shows you justifiably that we're going to take something and we're going to break you. We're going to break you like a broken potter. Right? Broken. Here. We're going to break you. Potter's vessel. Here you go. Look at you. This is you. Look at yourself. Look at you. I did this to you. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be y'all. You heathen nations, not just Esau, man. All y'all, look at yourself. Look at you. Look at what you did to yourself. Huh? Why did you do this to yourself? Yeah, that's you. On the floor. On the ground even, actually. Yeah. That's you. And these are the Israelites that are trying to hold that gutter water from the heathen nations, their philosophies. Funny as hell. I just saw the picture. Good picture. This is you. Full of holes. We got that water from Yahweh Shai, so Yahweh Shai ain't got no holes. This is us. This is us. We're a broken nation. But the Lord is going to fix us up, and He's going to put that real water in there, that everlasting water, that water unto everlasting life. Meanwhile, you sucker ass Negroes are going to have this. You're going to hold the water of the heathen nations, their philosophies. Meanwhile, we're going to hold the water of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai through the Lord Yahushai, which is that everlasting water, and then we're never going to thirst again. Almost like a tooth. You're gonna have a lot of toothache if you drink their gutter water. It's gonna just seep within your teeth, and then you're gonna be in pain. Your teeth are gonna turn sour. Funny as hell, man. Can't even keep the light inside. Heavenly Father willing, we're gonna keep that light inside, and then it's gonna shine without being broken. Yahweh Razah. So with that, let me see something here. Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 36. Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. So even our king. So I wanted to sneeze, right? Yeah, even our king went into slavery. So how much more? What about the good white people? Huh? What about the good ones among them? What about the good one? What about the good Arabs? Hmm? What about the good Arabs? Where is it? Here? No. Here. No. Wow, okay. What about the good white people? The one that like us? What about the good one? About the police? You shouldn't do that. That's stupid. You know how many goddamn niggas deserve to be in jail with that dumbass shit that they're doing? You gotta be out your damn mind. See how stupid they are? Let me leave you with one. Isaiah chapter... I already put it somewhere here. Here. Nope. Okay, then it must be somewhere here then. Okay, no. I do remember that I put it somewhere. And it then therefore has to be here, maybe. No, here. Here. No. I think I clicked it away. Maybe I didn't put it at all. Let me see something. Right. I had it for another video. I forgot about that one. Isaiah 3:1. For behold, Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff. So the spirituality that we had and the stay, meaning stability. The whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. The mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient, the captain of 50 and the honorable man and the counselor and the cunning artificer and the eloquent orator. This is what the Lord took away from us. And now you can see that they're very stupid, actually, by saying dumb stuff like defund the police. You know how stupid that is, man? You know how many criminals actually deserve to be shot in the head, not just locked up, man? They deserve that shit. You got people that be, man, do I have to name all the crimes that people should be killed for? If you murder somebody, you need to die. You need to get caught, you need to be killed. But are you gonna leave it to these bitch ass niggas to bring justice? They know who smoked Tupac. They ain't gonna say shit. Cause they all scared about, I don't wanna be a snitch. They gonna keep on murdering you. You know what I'm saying? They need to be taken out. But like I said, what about the good white people? Well, what about the good Israelites? How about that? What about these Israelites? What about the good one among them? 2nd Ezra chapter 10 verse. Verse 22. Our righteous men carried away. Our little ones destroyed. The children. The little babies. Our young men are brought in bondage, slavery. And our strong men are become weak. That's what's going to happen to Esau. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They became as women. Even worse. I'd rather become weak than become a woman. I'll tell you that. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more. So for the things that they've done here, I will hold my tongue no more concerning their wickedness. Also in the book of Psalms 50, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. I'm complaining. I'm not saying I'm just, but I mean I'm complaining too. So Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is going to make sure that they're going to pay for what they have done. But that doesn't mean that the right. So look here, I don't want to say the word righteous Edomites because I hate those two combinations in that particular order. But I will say I have seen some Edomites do some things. I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, cool. I have seen some things like, for example, police officers. You have a lot of police officers that actually really they don't sleep. Let me see, there's a cop that. The cop that caught Gary Ridgway, this guy, he couldn't sleep. He lost his family off of this shit, man. He lost his family trying to get this guy. You know, I seen him interviews with him and stuff, like he was very sincere. And I seen a lot of interviews with cops and stuff. Not these fucking devils. Not a lot of them are goddamn devils. I know that. I know that to be a fact. Just because one cop does better things doesn't mean that you now have to turn an eye to the other 999 that hate your guts. You know, stuff like that. But certain one of them, they actually, you know, they're trying to do good. Let's say that. I ain't gonna say they're righteous. No. The Israelites are righteous. Okay. So some of them, a lot of them are righteous without the knowledge of the Bible. They're righteous by themselves. They really want to do good. You know, and if you teach them the scriptures, you just made them perfect. you just basically made them perfect. Be thou perfect as thy Father which is in heaven is perfect. I know we're not physically perfect, but spiritually, you're getting there, man. You're getting there. You're on your way. And the Lord is going to have to make us, he's the only one that can. He's going to actually have to make us perfect, because we ourselves cannot be. But we will be. They get a movie about this guy, man? I did not know that. Okay, cool. Oh, a miniseries. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. But I think they got, not I think. I saw they have one of Ted Bundy also, because I just saw him right here. Where was he? I just saw him a couple of here. So now I know that they got a movie of him and they got a series of him. I didn't know that. Just see it right here. Okay, cool. They love to glorify these fucking serial killers. But anyway, you have, when you see these type of things, these documentaries, and you see documentaries of other murderers and stuff like that, you really see these Edomite cops. They're really trying to get you, man. They really trying to get you. They losing sleep, losing family. Family members and stuff like that. A woman leaves them. You have this guy also, Gary Webb. He was trying to do so good, he lost his wife. Watch this movie, Kill the Messenger. He was trying to expose what these devils have been doing to our people, so-called black people, right? How he said how CIA crack cocaine controversy destroyed journalist Gary Webb. Why? Because he was saying it was the CIA that put crack cocaine in the black neighborhoods. He did that shit, right? He exposed them, and therefore he died. Crack plague roots are in Nicaragua war, and then they put it in the so-called black neighborhoods and stuff like that. He went to go interview this guy named Freeway Rick Ross, Gary Webb. Here in the movie, convicted drug dealer. You know, but in the movie, which is based on reality, he went to go talk to him in jail. You know, he went to go talk to him in jail. And now, so here, this guy was playing This guy was playing on him. Here, these two. Kill the Messenger, the movie. He was playing him. Freeway Rick Ross earned an $850 million cocaine fortune in the 1980s. Okay, good. Right. But you should watch, if you have the time, this movie. You should watch this movie. And you will see that this guy gave his life to do what? He actually did some righteous things, man. He told on him. But then, is it of him? Or is it of the Lord? Because the Lord, he control your heart. He control your heart. Right? So I'm gonna leave it at this. Is it of them? That's why I don't want to say they're righteous. Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So is it of him? Was he really that righteous of himself? Maybe he was, maybe he was not. I don't know. I don't know what the Lord did with him. I do know that they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. And he was really out there trying to expose the rest of the Edomite of his nation, the Edomites. And then, hey, this is what he came up with. Their God is gold, oil, and drugs. God. In God we trust, they say, right? Freeway, crack in the system. I have not seen this movie. I might gonna see it today. I don't know. As I see it now, I think I want to watch it. Then, if it's about him, actually him, he's the real one. He's looking like Mac Dre, So, yeah, man. Yeah, this is the truth. You go out there and find the truth on the internet instead of OnlyFans bitches or some other hookup site. Just go out there and just try and find information about your people and your nation and how to help your people. Comfort ye one another with these words. We're gonna get the good. We're gonna get the good side again, But for now, we are in pain and glory at the same time because we got the scriptures. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.